Happy Saturday, everybody. Royal Ascot horse race on WCNC Charlotte right now. So we were on a little bit early and then off a little bit early. So we were on from 7 to 9. So sorry if you missed us, but don't worry. We'll be back in action tomorrow from 7 to 8 and 9 to 10 over on WCNC Charlotte. Now, let's talk about the forecast. So today we are seeing a lot more sunshine. Now it is still muggy and we do still have an opportunity for storms, but things are much, much better than they were yesterday. These are live pictures here from Dallas, Boone, Charlotte, and over toward Kannapolis. Now there have been a few little tiny sprinkles so far this morning in a few spots, but I have seen most of that start to end as of the latest update here. Those are mostly in Gaston County, had a few in Catawba, Southern Alexander, and even Iredell counties. But that again was more of the exception, not the rule. Patchy areas of locally dense fog have also wrapped up, so getting ready for a pretty great forecast for the afternoon. Lots of sunshine today. Most of the day will be partly sunny, so a little bit more sunshine than what you're seeing right now outside your door. We will have a few showers and storms today. So if you are going to Charlotte FC, Charlotte Knights, maybe you're getting out and about in uptown just to kind of walk around, I would have an umbrella handy just in case. I'm only saying that because I personally, when I have my hair and makeup done or I'm looking cute, or honestly, even if I was just going for a run, I don't want to get doused in a shower, but I surely don't want to impact, what am I trying to say? Get into any kind of issue, with a thunderstorm. Temperatures today, mid 80s. We're in the upper 80s, close to 90 tomorrow, and our rain chances are less than about 10% for the majority of Sunday. So if you were looking for one day to get outside, you're probably going to want to wait till tomorrow. However, both days are great. So no worries there. And I really think after such a rainy and kind of disgusting week, it is nice to have this change heading into the weekend. So here's Futurecast, just kind of reinforcing what I just told you. Um, Adina is asking me rain this afternoon versus evening. So most of the shower activity is going to be after about 1 o'clock, and this will be for the Charlotte Metro, but it's really a low end rain chance. I would say 20% probably from 1 to 9, but the main threat here will be probably about 3 to 6, and that will be just some isolated shower and storm activity. So 20 to 30%. Yes, if you are tailgating, yes, if you're going to the match, you just want to be aware of kind of the chance that there will be a few of these little sprinkles around, but it's nothing too heavy nor widespread. We're even drier heading into Sunday, as we will track, look at this, just a literal passing little shower. Now, I'm going to include a little asterisk sign here if you live in the mountains. By Sunday evening, we will be tracking a few thunderstorms moving into the mountains, and this will be ahead of a strong cold front that's actually going to roll through most of the Charlotte metro area on Monday. So that could result in a few more showers and storms, again, mostly for Ashe, Watauga, and Avery counties, but that doesn't include the Charlotte metro. And it is a good reminder that our 7-day forecast is technically for the metro. So when you see kind of these changes, like sometimes if there's no chance of rain in the metro, I might put no chance of rain, obviously, in our 7-day, but I might actually put physically that rain chances in the forecast from the mountains. So just remember that, especially when you're getting our updates on our WCNC Charlotte mobile app. We do manually update that, can't speak today, for the Piedmont, Sandhills, Mountains, and Foothills. So obviously there will be a change. So for example, if you live in Charlotte and let's say you're talking to your best friend who lives in Boone, the forecast there on our app will not be the same. Now, this weekend's great. Changes though, and I do want to just at least give everybody an early heads up. I don't think this is anything to be too worried about right now. I want you to enjoy your dry weekend, but we do have a severe weather potential as we head into Monday. Now, this will be with that same cold front that will bring a few storms tomorrow for portions of the mountains in the afternoon and evening. The reason why this is kind of piquing my interest, so to speak, the piquing that's spelled with a Q, I didn't know that until a few months ago, is that it's pretty rare to see this high of a storm potential this far out. So we were already seeing kind of the signature of a severe weather potential yesterday, which was day 4. Day 4 to 8 is kind of hard to kind of get that. Now it's day 3 because this is Monday. So it goes Saturday, Sunday, Monday. And we're already seeing a low risk for strong to severe thunderstorms. In fact, there is even a more moderate risk for large hail, gusty winds, and even a spin-up tornado, mainly east of 77. Now, these maps will change over the next few days, and I don't think you should be married to kind of exactly where it's drawn. But what I just want to draw your attention to is that this is a pretty strong signature for some strong to severe storms on Monday. So we are going to be tracking this closely. And I think if we still have this much of an elevated risk tomorrow, I probably will be encouraging folks to go to stay weather aware for a more intense opportunity for storms on Monday. And speaking of storms, let's kind of shift gears to the tropics. We have Tropical Storm Brett and Tropical Storm Cindy, both in the Atlantic Basin. Atlantic Basin, just a reminder, encompasses the Atlantic Ocean, the Gulf of Mexico, and the Caribbean. So right now, just north and northeast of Aruba is Brett. No issue for us. It's going to kind of diminish over the next few days. And then Cindy, seeing a change, but a positive one. We were not worried about Cindy making landfall in the Carolinas, so to speak, but I was a little bit concerned about the close proximity, kind of how far west the storm made it for potential increases in rip currents and things like that for our Carolina beaches heading into the 4th of July weekend. But right now, we're kind of seeing that signature that it will turn north a little bit earlier. So I'm not really anticipating this to be an issue. In fact, I was looking at the model data this morning. It's going to come up here in just a second. Sorry, there's a little bit of a lag. And you can kind of see how most of those models see how it has it turning well before getting anywhere close to the Carolinas. And there's even a chance you could say east of Bermuda, just to kind of show you how far east it's going to be. So I'm not anticipating any issues with that either, which is, of course, good news heading into the holiday weekend next weekend. It's really hard to believe that next weekend is 4th of July weekend. So, oh my gosh, the year is going way too fast. In fact, 6 days until the end of this month, which if you don't know, June is the 6th month of the year, which means we're 6 days away from being exactly halfway through the year. Crazy stuff. Today, let's recap. We, of course, have that strong storm potential on Monday. Today, not so much, only 30% chance of a few showers and storms. Sunday, it is going to be even drier, and I think tomorrow we could have a high near 90, 91 on Monday, and really a lot of the strong storm potential is going to depend on exact timing and intensity. An earlier track of the storm system would allow for lesser activity because of less daytime heating. It would be the opposite if it came in a little bit later. After that frontal boundary moves through, we're a little bit drier for Tuesday afternoon and into Wednesday, Thursday. A few more storms pop up by Friday and into next weekend. But right now, we're kind of just looking ahead to things being pretty typical, for June standards, with the exception of Monday. I do want to point one more thing out. We have Charlotte FC, of course, and the Charlotte Knights in Uptown today, and just a lot of outdoor activities going on. There's the Do-Rag Festival. I was talking about Salisbury Pride. A Wake Up Charlotte weekend. It's the last night for the Roxbury nightclub. They're closing after tonight. It's their last night open. And then there's also, of course, the Protagonist event in Lower South End on Sunday, the Front Porch Sundays they have. So there's a lot of activities going on. And so I do want to remind folks that you add in the fact that the vice president is going to be here today. We are getting a heads up by CAS that there will be brief delays along the City Links Gold Line, the Links Blue Line, and regular CATS bus routes. Anywhere between the scheduled visit, which they haven't really given us a lot of specifics on that, but I would guess between about now through about 4 o'clock. So even though, the games and the match is a lot later, I still think this could impact people as they're getting out to tailgate. So just remember that. If we do get any updates, we will send a push alert if you have our WCNC Charlotte mobile app on street closures, things like that. So I do encourage everybody to download that because you can track the street closures today, if there are any isolated storms later on too. And of course, the weather forecast as we look ahead to that strong storm potential on Monday. So for now, I'm going to leave you all and tell you to have a happy, healthy, safe Saturday. Stay safe. And of course, we're looking ahead to Monday, strong storm potential, but a great weekend before we get there. So I hope you're able to get out and enjoy it. I'll leave you with one more thing. Don't forget the sunscreen. You don't want to get burnt. The UV index is back in that very high, if not extreme category. Hope you all have a great day.